let's talk about the social media sensation, Nara Smith. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Garcia.
I'm Telly.
And we are the HercastleGirls.
Hi there.
If you like videos about entertainment, fashion, pop culture, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Join our growing family. We are talking about a sensational social media influencer, content creator right now.
Okay.
Her name is Nara Smith.
Oh yes. Yes.
You've probably seen her videos and not even know her.
Yeah.
She is a South African German fashion model. She is only 22 years old. Yes, everybody, she was born in the 2000s.
All right,
just
Y2K baby.
Yes. 2001. She is 22 years old, but her way of life might be different than the average 22-year-old.
Okay.
Nara has made a sensation out of herself by making videos of her in her designer, cute clothes.
I'm here for it.
Making meals for her family from scratch.
Oh, okay, Betty Crocker. Go ahead.
But she's not doing this in her usual apron. She is done up, makeup done, hair done.
As it should be. Makeup done, hair done,
Outfit done.
You fancy, huh?
Yeah,
you fancy, huh?
Fancy. And she is married to a model named Lucky.
Okay.
And yes, Lucky, he is a model as well. Also good looking. You know, good-looking young man.
Cool.
And he was in a relationship previously with a model named Stormy.
Stormy!
Yes,
Yeah.
and they had a kid.
Okay. All right, so it's like a blended family.
Yes.
Okay.
So Nara is the stepmother to the child he had with Stormy.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
Now, this is very unconventional for a bunch of 22, 23-year-olds.
It is.
Most 22-year-olds are not out here growing blended families.
You know what? We're living in a brand new world.
We sure are. The controversial part of it is that Nara has this belief that you make all the meals for your family by scratch.
Okay.
Okay. So when her kids say, I want chicken nuggets, she's not going to McDonald's. No. She's not going to Burger King.
No.
She is making it. She...
So like she's going outside and like finding a chicken?
I think if they had a farm. Before we go on, for those that have not seen Nara at work, we're going to watch a video. We'll have it here so you guys can see what she's up to as an example.
Was on his way out to get a cookies and cream soft serve, but I told him I'll just make it for him instead, so that's exactly what I did. I started by making my Oreos by combining some flour, cocoa powder, butter, some sugar, and egg, and then letting that go until it all comes together. Then I grabbed a baking sheet that was lined with parchment paper and formed little balls that I spaced evenly onto it. I ended up making 2 baking sheets, and once the balls were formed, I used my palm to flatten them out. I put them in the fridge for about 10 minutes and then popped them in the oven for 10 minutes. And while those cooled, I got started on my filling, which was just butter, vanilla, and some powdered sugar. I beat that until it was light and fluffy, and then transferred it over to a little Ziploc bag because I didn't have a piping bag. The filling was so delicious, I kept snacking on it while I was filling my Oreos. After spreading an even layer on one of the cookies, I put another one on top, and there you go. I put some of them aside and then used the rest for my soft serve ice cream. I did a mix of cookies without filling and with filling. For my ice cream, I combined some milk, heavy cream, some sugar, some salt, and vanilla. Put that in my KitchenAid and let that churn until it reached the consistency I wanted. Then I put all of my Oreo cookies in there, let it go for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then it had the perfect soft serve consistency. I spooned it into my little ramekin, topped it with some more Oreo cookies, and I could not resist having a bowl myself, and it was really good.
That's
literally from scratch.
She could have went out and bought the Oreos.
Yeah.
And put it in.
Yeah.
But no, she made the cookies herself.
I mean, I think it's sweet.
Yeah, and this is what is leading to the bigger controversy here. So a lot of people say that, you know, they believe she's using TikTok to sort of push Mormonism. I don't know if she's a I don't know what her religion is. I don't know what Lucky's religion is.
Right.
I mean, they are very traditional in the sense that they were like 20 years old, got married, had kids. You know, they have 2 kids and they have 1 on the way.
Right.
She likes to cook everything from scratch.
Right.
And it makes you say, okay, that's a very kind of old-fashioned way of life.
Right.
But the controversy here is, and why I thought we wanted to talk about this is because my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with what's going on here. I'm like, look, if this woman wants to do this, like, this is why women fought for freedom, so we have the choice to do what we want.
Girl.
Like, some women want to be lawyers, some women want to do the 9 to 5 for the rest of their life, and that's fine.
Nothing. I mean, look, she could be cooking a lot worse in that kitchen, so I think it is kind of dry that people are bashing this poor girl. It could also be some women are just mad because she enjoys making food for her family. Nothing is wrong with that. Whether it be you going out to Swiss Chalet or you cooking maybe not something as, you know, as scratch as she did, but maybe you just cook up some rice and make up some chicken, whatever it is. But whatever level of what you want to do for your family is completely up to you.
That's up to you.
I think it's sweet what she's doing. She wants to be a housewife. She wants to care for her family. She clearly cares about what's going into their system. Everyone should care about that. I see nothing wrong with what she's doing.
Yeah, the hate or, you know, the complaining, it's coming from other women
that's sad.
That are saying, oh, well, she's overtly privileged and she's, you know, she's rich and therefore And I'm like, you know, what does that have to do with her wanting to put time in the kitchen?
Time out.
Like, I feel that the hate is basically, you know, if you hate or dislike what's going on here, get your mirror and put it towards yourself, because that means you're mad at yourself because you don't have the energy and time to do what she's doing, which is fine. But to start hating on someone for the life choice they decided to make.
People saying like privilege, I know that there are people out there that, yes, may have a lot more cash flow.
Right.
Yes, their lifestyle will allow them to do more of what Nara is doing. But I know that, you know, a lot of women that are not on camera are doing the exact same thing that Nara is doing. We come from a Jamaican household. Our parents are Jamaican. This is what we're used to seeing. So this is why it's not weird to us. The women just naturally cook. That's just, especially in the Caribbean heritage, that's just how we stay. Right. We cook for our family. We want the best food to put into our families.
Right. Of everything that we see online, this is probably some of the better, you know,
this is nice and wholesome.
Digest.
And she's teaching. You know, if you ever want to know how to make soft serve, now you know. And she has hundreds of videos on how, it's not like she's pushing a narrative to say, you know, you need to, she's just showing her way of life.
What she's doing, her life. This is why it's called lifestyle content. Here is the opinion of a guy on TikTok that was reacting to the whole Nara Smith controversy.
I saw a video of a lady talking about someone named Nara Smith. And she was like, she just takes it too far and like, just a bunch of criticisms. Y'all, I did not know who Nara Smith was. And so the first video I heard about Nara Smith put me in a negative, like, I was like, oh, really? She does all that? Basically, the lady who was talking about her was saying she's trying too hard. She's putting forth, like, it's just crazy how this lady was talking about her. So naturally, I went and looked up Nara Smith. Y'all hate a woman who makes you feel as if you need to be better as a woman. Y'all hate that. Because I went and looked her up. That's a goddess. I'm not talking about her looks. She's a pretty lady. Y'all, this woman treats her family as if her family is her literal life's work. And here's what I want to say. But a guy, I'm sure all the guys watching this are like, who the fuck is that? She's more of like women like her. Go look her up and tell me that you wouldn't be willing to work 10, 12 hours a day to buy a 5-bed, 4.5 bath house with a pool outside, the new goddamn Tahoe, and you just drive your work car around. And you do that 6 days a week. You tell me you wouldn't be willing to do that for her. Y'all, this woman made cereal from scratch because her kids wanted it. When she make grilled cheeses for the kids, she make the bread. And sometimes she goddamn make the cheese. So when I was going down the Nara Smith rabbit hole, there was a lot of women like, it's one thing to cook and clean, but she's doing too much. And that, like, y'all want all of this. Y'all want the male version. Like, y'all want her husband, but y'all don't want to be her, the match. So y'all want a rich husband to give you a soft life. And they look like they live in a soft life. But y'all don't want to do the shit that woman does for her husband.
I think that women need to understand that, well, everything he said is, first of all, is facts. What some women feel is that they are entitled to have a man like Lucky, and that they don't have to do anything to keep him. Lucky is just gonna do, and he's gonna work, and he's gonna
go work,
buy things for you, and care for you, and you don't do anything. You just do the bare minimum.
Right.
But it's funny because I'm sure that some people can really say when they think back to their childhood, like when we think back to ours, we saw our mom doing the exact same thing. And trust and believe, our dad is overtly thankful.
Well, I say this. Think of your grandmas, and if you were lucky to know them, think of your great-grandmas. They all kept their husbands for a reason. The idea that we're ready to put our energy out for the 9 to 5, we're ready to put all our energy out to create content that we're not even getting paid for. But we don't want to put our effort out for our families.
And what bugs me too is that, you know, people are like, oh, you know, they took the family photo and they're like, this is the air I breathe. And as soon as the camera's off, y'all could care less about
you can't even make a cup of tea.
You can't even make tea. You have no tea. You got no peppermint tea bag in your house.
You can't even make a sandwich.
Do you even have? I mean, you don't have to make the bread, but you don't even have cold cuts. I don't like
that Wonder Bread and some lettuce.
You have no butter?
Tomato.
To make a decent sandwich for yourself.
Put some bacon in the air fryer and make a BLT.
And that's the thing. Like, people feel that they want the soft life.
Yeah,
but they don't want to work for the soft life. First of all, when it comes to soft life, I'm always like, listen, there's no such thing as a soft life. In this life, you have to work. Whether it be for the dollar, whether it be how Nara wants to work for her family.
One more reaction video that I want us to listen to, and then we'll just talk out like our overall thoughts on Nara.
Let me tell y'all something. You know what I love about Nara Smith is that not only do she give us the good recipes, but also she gonna let you know that Lucky Blue Smith be in that household doing his job. Ain't no gender roles in that house. She said trad wife who? Nara be like, you know, I woke up this morning in the mood to nest because baby Saffron Pepper Smith is on the way. So I got up to make some cereal and flour from scratch, and Lucky cut up the cucumbers because Lucky be cooking too. And while I got finished with the rest of breakfast, Lucky was doing the kids' hair because he braid hair too. He be doing the kids' hair too. Yeah, he cook and he braid. And then after breakfast was done, Lucky came and cleaned up because I cook and he clean. Anytime I cook, he clean up. He do hair, braid hair, he cook, he clean, and everything else. And while I made some tea, he also built the crib because he be building. He be building, he cook, clean, braid hair, and he build. Gender roles too. And because of that, I can't even remember the days of the week. I can't remember the days of the week. Nara, you better flex on us, girl. Nara said, I picked right, baby. I got me a good man. She said, pipe down with all that trad wife stuff, honey, because I might cook clean, but still won't fold. My man cooks, clean, do hair, and everything else I need him to do, and he be building stuff. What your man do? See, that's the part y'all not catching. Nara letting y'all know she got time to make flour and chickpeas and gizzards from scratch because she got her a good man. Pick right.
Pick right. And here's the thing. This is my kind of closing statement on Nara. The majority of y'all are mad because
y'all picked wrong.
You picked wrong.
Y'all picked wrong.
Some of you are mad because you're so jaded by a messed up society that has totally looked down upon marriage, relationships, working together, being a team, being a mom, being a dad, what that means to you. We're so jaded in that when we see something that looks close to the pattern in which we should try to achieve, we're all mad about it.
Yeah, I just think that people need to stop with grow up. Stop it. Nothing is wrong with what this woman is doing. The things that y'all should be mad about, what's going on our planet, y'all should be bashing that. Instead, you're bashing a woman who's literally just showing us how she lives her life.
Like, the idea that something so wholesome is being looked at as
really
a bad.
sad.
Like, can we stop and think about that?
You want the lucky, but you don't want to do things to keep lucky.
Right. And remember, too, because she picked right, Lucky understands that you made dinner tonight, so I'll wash the dishes. You're cooking a 6-hour-long meal, I'll braid the kids' hair.
The man went out to learn how to braid their pitney's head. Some of y'all can't find where your husbands are right now.
We hope you enjoyed.
Children.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you know of any people online that are really kind of bringing the controversy on, let us know in the comments. We want to see these creators watch some of their stuff and see what is going on. If you love entertainment, if you love pop culture, lifestyle, this is the channel for you. Join us here. Make sure to subscribe and like this video.
That's right. And you know, when you see us making things, okay, and you see us making bread, when you see us making ice cream from scratch, don't come after us, yo, because guess what? Our men are eating good, understand? You better recognize. Listen, y'all, it's been real. We will catch you in the next one. Till next time. Bye!